Monica Harrison stepped out of her luxury car, taking in the sight of the lavish, five-star Renaissance Grand Hotel. Nestled in the heart of the city, it was an iconic building, known for its elegant architecture and impressive interiors. As Monica, a striking, accomplished black woman in her 40s, approached the grand revolving doors, she felt a mix of anticipation and nostalgia. She had spent many years building her business empire, and with her recent success, she was looking forward to finally enjoying a quiet, luxurious weekend in the city she'd grown up in. But as Monica entered, she noticed the unfriendly stares from a few guests. She brushed it off, thinking they might recognize her from her recent magazine cover. Her mind quickly shifted back to the weekend she had planned, a well-deserved break after a whirlwind of meetings, projects, and business expansions. Approaching the check-in counter, Monica noticed the front desk clerk, a young white woman with a tight-lipped expression and an obvious look of disdain. The clerk, Rebecca, looked her up and down, eyes lingering just a bit too long on Monica's designer handbag and polished appearance. "Good evening," Monica greeted warmly, offering her reservation details. Rebecca barely acknowledged her as she typed on the computer, her expression unfriendly. After a moment, Rebecca's demeanor shifted from indifferent to guarded. Ms. Harrison, I don't seem to find your reservation in our system," she replied with a hint of annoyance. Monica frowned slightly. "I booked the penthouse suite 2 weeks ago. Perhaps there's been a mistake. Could you double-check?" Rebecca pursed her lips and shook her head. "I'm sorry, but I think you may have misunderstood our standards. The Renaissance Grand is a very prestigious hotel, and we maintain a certain type of clientele here. Perhaps another establishment would suit your needs better." Monica's heart skipped a beat as she absorbed the thinly veiled insult. Her instincts told her she was being dismissed, not because of a reservation issue, but because of who she was. Or more specifically, what she looked like. "I'm sorry, are you suggesting I don't belong here?" Monica asked, her tone measured but firm. Rebecca tilted her head, eyes narrowed, barely hiding her disdain. "Look, I'm just saying, maybe you'd be more comfortable elsewhere. We have a dress code, a certain expectation for our guests, and—" She paused, eyeing Monica with a dismissive smile. "I just don't think our penthouse is suitable for you." Monica's face hardened. She had experienced subtle prejudice before, but this was blatant, undisguised discrimination, and it stung deeply. Instead of arguing, she pulled herself up with dignity. She had fought her way to success in a world that often told her she didn't belong, and she wouldn't let this moment define her. "Thank you for clarifying," Monica said, her voice steady. "I'll be sure to keep this in mind." Rebecca's smirk grew as Monica turned away. But little did Rebecca know that Monica Harrison was far from finished with this hotel. As Monica left the hotel, her anger simmered into determination. The insult replayed in her mind, not just because of the rejection, but because she knew others had probably faced the same discrimination. Monica had built her empire from the ground up, starting with a small real estate firm that grew into a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. If there was one thing she had learned, it was that success was the best response to prejudice. After a sleepless night filled with reflection, Monica contacted her legal team and some close advisors the following morning. They met at her downtown office, a sleek, modern space reflecting the elegance and sophistication she exuded. Monica, her lawyer, James, greeted her as they all took seats around the conference table. "So, are you telling us you're interested in buying the Renaissance Grand Hotel?" Monica nodded, her gaze resolute. "Yes, but it's not just about owning it. I want to turn that place into something that stands as a symbol for equality and respect, a place where anyone from any background can feel welcome." Her business advisor, Rachel, leaned forward with a look of admiration. "This could be huge, Monica. That hotel is iconic, but it's outdated in its policies and image. You could transform it, not only in structure, but in culture." Monica smirked, picturing the surprise on Rebecca's face. "I don't just want to change the hotel," she said, a spark of passion in her voice. "I want to change what it stands for." The next several weeks were a flurry of negotiations, strategic meetings, and consultations. While Monica's team worked behind the scenes to secure ownership, she took every opportunity to visit similar establishments and survey what needed improvement. Her network of business contacts and experience in real estate came in handy, helping her overcome any roadblocks the hotel's current owners put in her path. Finally, after weeks of intense negotiations, the acquisition was complete. Monica Harrison was now the proud owner of the Renaissance Grand Hotel. She wasted no time in arranging her first visit as the new owner, but this time, she would walk in with all eyes on her, ensuring no one misunderstood her position. Monica's return to the Renaissance Grand Hotel was a spectacle in itself. This time she arrived with her executive team, accompanied by cameras to document the start of a new era for the iconic hotel. She'd scheduled a meeting with the entire hotel staff, including the front desk team, housekeepers, and management. All of them stood gathered in the grand ballroom, whispering amongst themselves, nervously speculating why they'd been summoned. As Monica stepped onto the stage, the room went silent. She could see the confusion on some faces, especially Rebecca's, who had clearly recognized her from their first interaction. The once smug receptionist now looked uncomfortable, shifting on her feet as she realized just who Monica really was. "Good morning, everyone," Monica began, her voice carrying a calm authority. "I'm Monica Harrison, the new owner of the Renaissance Grand Hotel." A ripple of shock moved through the crowd. Monica noticed Rebecca's face turn pale, her mouth slightly open as she struggled to process this revelation. Monica continued, unperturbed. "My vision for this hotel isn't just about luxury or amenities," she said. "It's about respect, inclusivity, and ensuring that every guest who walks through our doors feels welcomed and valued." Monica paused, letting her words sink in. "From this moment forward, this hotel will stand as a symbol for unity and equality. We'll be updating not only the building, but the culture here. This means new training for all employees, so we uphold these values with every guest interaction." There was an uncomfortable shuffle from Rebecca's direction. Monica turned her gaze toward her, holding it steady. "It also means we will no longer tolerate discrimination of any kind. I believe everyone deserves dignity and respect. No exceptions. This includes every employee treating guests as equals, regardless of their race, background, or appearance." Monica had brought in new management and launched a thorough overhaul of the hotel's operations. Over the next few months, training sessions covered everything from customer service basics to diversity and inclusivity workshops. The transformation wasn't easy. Some staff adapted eagerly, while others resisted, stuck in their old ways. Rebecca was among those who struggled, often shrinking at Monica's firm but fair presence. During one of the training sessions, she finally spoke up. "I've been here for years. I didn't mean any harm. It's just the way things have always been." Monica replied gently but firmly, "We're here to change that, Rebecca. The way things have always been isn't good enough. It's time to do better." The hotel gradually evolved. The guests noticed the difference: the warmth in the staff's greetings, the inclusive language on every sign and brochure, and the sense that everyone, regardless of who they were, had a place at the Renaissance Grand Hotel. Months of hard work had finally come to fruition. The Renaissance Grand Hotel stood gleaming, both inside and out, a symbol of progress and transformation. Word of Monica's incredible story had spread through the city, drawing attention not only from the press but also from community leaders, civil rights advocates, and locals eager to see what the new era at the hotel would bring. Monica decided to mark the occasion with a grand reopening gala, inviting guests from all walks of life to join in the celebration. The ballroom was decked out in elegant decor, soft lighting, and beautiful flower arrangements. A large banner hung at the entrance that read, "Welcome to the new Renaissance, where everyone belongs." As the guests arrived, Monica greeted each one personally. She was no longer just the billionaire owner. She was a figure of hope, a testament to resilience and transformation. Rebecca, who had been given a chance to continue working under the new standards, watched Monica from the sidelines, visibly moved by the events unfolding before her. The months of introspection and hard work had humbled her. She approached Monica cautiously, clearly grappling with her emotions. "Ms. Harrison," she started, her voice hesitant, "I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I realize now that I was wrong. You've shown me what it means to truly serve people, without judgment. Thank you for giving me the chance to learn." Monica placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Thank you for being open to change, Rebecca. Growth isn't always easy, but it's worth it. Let's make sure no one else ever feels unwelcome here again." As the evening progressed, Monica took the stage to address the gathering crowd. She spoke from the heart, reflecting on her journey and the hotel's transformation. "The Renaissance Grand Hotel is more than just a building," she began, her voice steady and warm. "It's a place where people come to rest, celebrate, and connect. And from now on, it will stand as a testament to unity and respect." Her words resonated deeply with the guests. As she looked out over the crowd, Monica felt an overwhelming sense of accomplishment. She had not only taken ownership of a hotel, she had turned it into a space that embodied her values and vision. When the applause settled and the gala carried on, people from all over the community mingled, enjoying the evening together. Monica watched the scene with a quiet smile. The journey had been challenging, but it was worth every struggle. She had succeeded not only in transforming the hotel, but also in sparking a shift in attitudes, inspiring others to see beyond appearances and treat every person with dignity. As the night came to a close, Monica stood by the entrance, bidding farewell to the last of the guests. The Renaissance Grand Hotel was now a place that truly belonged to everyone, and as Monica looked up at the grand facade one last time, she felt a deep sense of pride and fulfillment. Her journey had brought about a change that would last for generations to come, proving that compassion, resilience, and respect could indeed change the world.